What was your first job, by the way, and how did it go? Ben, thank you. Hannah Williams, yes, the question is coming your way. You're a publicist and communications specialist. You've written the book Start Now, The Essential Guide to Jobs, Money and Making It Happen. It's out January of next year, but you can pre-order now. The name of the author again, Hannah Williams. Why is it so difficult to get entry-level work in the United Kingdom now? Hannah, good morning.
Good morning. I think there are lots of reasons why it's difficult, but I feel like we've lost the culture in this country of getting a Saturday job when you're still at school. And I think it's massively to the detriment of young people and society as a whole. You're asking what people did, for their Saturday jobs. And when I was growing up, it was very normal that everyone at school had a Saturday job. I sweat hair in a hairdresser's. I was terrible at it, but I did it.
How can you be... with respect, Hannah, it's not that difficult to sweep.
Oh, Nick, you've got no idea. I sucked at it so badly, I was fired, and I richly deserved to be fired, and that firing taught me more than so much that I came to do later in life. But yes.
All right, so what did it teach you?
It taught me that you need to look as if you want to be there.
Right.
If you want to do a job. I'm not joking. People came in to get a wash and cut and blow dry, and they were greeted by an absolute teenage thundercloud who didn't look like she wanted to be there. And I was made to... They let me know in no uncertain terms why they were letting me go. And I remember kind of reflecting on that, getting another job. And I've always made it look, even if I don't want to be there, like I want to be there, like I'm somebody who you would want to work with, which is actually indicative of, I think, what Saturday jobs teach us.
Do you think they can ever return? Because obviously we're not going to get paper rounds back, Hannah, are we? So can you see those jobs ever returning?
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned the paper round. You are, of course, completely right when you say that we no longer get newspapers delivered. However, this problem with the death of the paper round predates that. So if you look on the BBC website, there's an article and it's called The Strange Case of the Death of the Paper Round.
Yeah.
It's from about 2008. And this is newsagents saying that they would love to be able to offer this as a service, but they can't because they cannot get young people to deliver papers in the numbers that they used to have, no problem. I interviewed a writer, Andy Dawson, for my book, and he did paper round delivery when he was at school in Sunderland, and he described it as being like the kind of job that you'd give to prisoners as community service.
Lord, really?
You were up really early, it was dark, it was cold, you were on your bike, but everybody did that. It was just considered something that we did. I think it's also worth bearing in mind the fact that parents don't consider that a worthy trade-off.
And have you put that into... Do you mind my asking, have you got children yourself, and have you put that into practice lastly?
I 100% have. I'm a complete outlier as a parent. So I have teenage children. I have a daughter. When she turned 17 last year, I noticed the fact that neither she nor her peers had a Saturday job, and I told her she needed to get one. And she got one.
Doing what?
She works in a fast food joint selling burritos near our home. And it might sound glib, but I think that the skills that she has learned from being in that job have been fantastically useful in terms of boosting her confidence, in terms of working with people that you don't know and you don't choose to be with. She's juggling stuff. She's juggling dealing with Deliveroo drivers, with her boss, with the general public. It's really good for her. She's still doing A-level, she's still studying, but I think it's incredibly important.
Well, she sounds as if she's applied herself a bit more than her mother did in that hairdresser those few years ago, and I'm grateful for your time. Hannah Williams, thank you, publicist, communications specialist. That book is Start Now, The Essential Guide to Jobs, Money and Making It Happen. You can pre-order. It's published in January, but pre-order. The author again, Hannah Williams. 17 after 9, LBC News headlines then. Dominic Ellis.